All right, gather round, folks, and let me share a tale that'll change how you see those grand marble statues from ancient Greece and Rome. Now, when you think of those ancient statues, you probably picture pristine white marble, right? Well, I'm here to tell you that's not how they looked back in the day. Those statues were colorful and vibrant, like a peacock in full display. Let's travel back to ancient Greece, a world full of gods, heroes, and magnificent art. Imagine walking into a grand temple, and there you see statues of Zeus, Athena, and Apollo, not just in plain white, but painted in bold, bright colors. The Greeks loved to make their statues as lifelike as possible, and they used every color they could get their hands on. You see, they had all sorts of techniques for painting these statues. They'd use natural pigments made from minerals, plants, and even insects. They'd mix up colors like red from iron oxide, blue from copper minerals, and green from malachite. The statues' eyes would sparkle with inlaid glass or colored stones, and their clothes would be painted in rich reds, blues, and golds. The result? Statues that looked like they could come to life at any moment. Now let's hop over to ancient Rome. The Romans, they borrowed a lot from the Greeks, including their love for colorful statues. They'd paint their statues to show off their wealth and power. Emperors and gods alike would be adorned in vibrant hues. Julius Caesar wouldn't be just a pale marble figure. He'd be decked out in a purple toga with golden laurel leaves and lifelike skin tones. But here's the kicker. Over the centuries, the paint wore off. The elements, time, and even overzealous cleaning by later generations stripped away the colors. By the time Renaissance artists and scholars started digging up these ancient statues, they were almost always bare marble. And since the Renaissance folks loved the pure, clean look of white marble, they thought that's how the ancients intended them to be. It wasn't until much later, with modern science and technology, that we started uncovering the truth. Archaeologists and scientists began using special lights and chemical analysis to find traces of ancient pigments on these statues. Bit by bit, they revealed the vibrant colors that had once covered the marble. Some statues even had enough pigment left to reconstruct their original appearance in full color. Take the famous statue of Augustus of Prima Porta, for example. It's a grand statue of the Roman Emperor Augustus, and originally it was painted in rich colors. His breastplate was detailed with scenes and figures, his robes were a deep red, and his face had a warm, lifelike tone. Or look at the ancient Greek statue of the Archer from the Temple of Apphia, which was originally painted in bright red, green, and blue. So next time you see an ancient marble statue, try to imagine it in all its original glory, bursting with color. The Greeks and Romans didn't just create art, they created a vivid, colorful world that brought their myths, gods, and heroes to life. It's a reminder that history is often more vibrant and complex than we might think.